Hello everybody! Welcome to a game that I have wanting to be cover for quite a while at this point, and I think now would be an appropriate time to give it a shot. Sorry for the horrible, well, I really like the music in this game, but it is also a game of its time, specifically 2000. Wow, this game it's 20 years old, and I'm feeling old myself now. Start ourselves a new game in English, because that's the only way I'll be able to understand what's going on. This is Wario Land 3, if the title screen didn't give it away. Wario's Plane Crash. This is a direct sequel from Wario Land 2. Man, this is not the game that I should be playing. I should be doing this in order. I should do Mario Land 2, where Wario's introduced, and then I should be playing this. But I'm already not doing that, so instead enjoy Wario Land 3. Which is maybe one of my favorite Game Boy Color games. It might be the best Game Boy Color game. Again, I'm not a big fan of Pokemon, so, you know, you take what you can get, really. And Wario got sucked into a music box in a cave in a forest that he crashed into because his airplane was crap. Wario can fly an airplane. A hidden figure. Are you aware, Wario? Holy crap, it knows my name. This world is in the music box. You are peering into. I was the god that protected this world. But one day a wicked being sealed away my power and took control of this world. Wario. I want you to find the 5 music boxes needed to break the hidden seal and recover my power. If you find them, I'll send you back to your own world. Of course, all the treasure you find is yours to keep. Will you help me? I don't get a but thou must. Wario's just like, treasure? Aha! Oh. Yes. Aha! Hi, I just want all the Wario games that I can possibly get because they're all fantastic. Wario does not have a shitty game out there. So now we move from the temple. If you press up on the temple instead of going in, it tells you, because, okay. If I go back into where the temple is, a hidden figure, head for out of the woods. So this is your hint system to tell you where you need to go to next. There's only one place to go to, but you can also just press up on the outside and you don't have to do all the cutscene thing. So here we go to North 1, out of the woods. And this is a side-scroller. It is a Metroidvania. And you'll also notice that even though I did get damaged, nothing bad really happened because Wario's a pretty big beefy dude. He was the antagonist for quite a while. Or for quite a while. I mean, he was the antagonist for one game before this. And then there's Wario Land 2 because Mario Land 3 is Wario Land 1. And then there's Wario Land 2, and now we're on to Wario Land 3. I'm surprised at how late in the life cycle this came out, but I mean, at the same time, this is some of the best handheld gaming you're going to be able to get. Like, far and away. So Wario has infinite health, and he can really only be inconvenienced by hazards out there. And the whole plot of the game is to collect keys to get treasure chests, and it's a bit of a Metroidvania. You know, you explore these kind of open-ended levels. And I got the silver key up there in that one screen, and now I go to this screen, and I get to the silver treasure box. Ooh. I don't know why I'm a little short of breath here. Uh-oh, I got the coronavirus, everybody. Oh! No, I'm not drinking properly, and it's a little smoky in here. Alright, so we got 15 coins. We didn't get any of the silver coins. I'm not going to be doing a full clear of this game, because there are... Well, let's take a look. Oh yes, and getting that treasure box, cut down a tree, and now allows me to go to 2 different levels, the Peaceful Village and the Vast Plain. Not that that tree was blocking the way to the Peaceful Village, but it was definitely blocking the way. And we have a day-night cycle. This game really does have it all. Let's see. So yeah, there are 100. There are 100 treasures, but I think you only need 50 to beat the game. I did do a full clear of this maybe a month back-ish, I want to say. A month back-ish. And because I can never remember where to go next, it says the peaceful village, and it lies to you. It's a filthy friggin' liar. I don't know why the game is broken here. It says that I can get whatever I need to get in the peaceful village right now, but I don't think I can get it at daytime. But this one I can get anytime. So the trick of this game is that instead of taking damage or dealing you damage, some enemies will transform Wario and allow him to get through obstacles that he would otherwise not be able to in his normal state. No, my totally legit Game Boy Color that I'm playing this on is not bugging out on my capture card frame rate. Wario is just invisible and flashing ever so slightly. But you transition yourself through these metal pipes, and it snaps him out of his invisibility that scientist guy puts on you. I went down the wrong pipe. I could have just did a screen transition. So unfortunately, and yeah, the reason I needed to do that was to be able to get through these bamboo gates with the eyeballs. Can you throw that on me, bud? Just come here. Yeah. There we are. Oh, I didn't need to be invisible. Oh no, I did need to be invisible to get past that gate because I screwed up. And then if I fall down here, I can go through this one. So yeah, the name of the game isn't so much taking damage and being reset. It is just inconveniences the game. You're never going to die. You're never going to have to like lose hard progress. You're just always going to be inconvenienced, which means it's a really great baby's first Metroidvania. And I call this a Metroidvania because it is, it is exploration based. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be a platformer, but most Metroidvanias are platformers, and it is all about what abilities you have. Now, mind you, a lot of the abilities that you will be getting in this game are not movement tech or like giving you upgrades to yourself, but they're just a lot of like lock and keys. Like you find one treasure chest, it contains an axe, it opens that thing. I got half of a tome. These guys feed you donuts, which lets you become Fat Wario. And yeah, this game has a lot of like, it's a puzzle platformer in that there's a lot of like, well, what transformation do I need to be in to be able to get to where I need to do the thing? And that's, you'll see if I come here later, when I do come here later on during the night, enemy placements and certain stage hazards and all sorts of stuff changes during the day-night cycle, and those donut guys wouldn't have been here during the night. So that's why I needed those. And here's the other half of the tablet I need. I always find the opening of the game a little bit foggy in my memory, but mid-game and late game, I can pretty much breeze through with the hint system provided by the temple. And that opens up our next area, the desert ruins. And another thing that I really like about this game as compared to other Metroidvanias is that each level feels like kind of cordoned off from each other. So yeah, now we're going to the desert ruins at night. And this one is where the explicit differences between stages occur. So at night, there is no sand in these pits. I don't know why that changes during day or night. And the crescent moon gates are up. Whereas you'll see if I go over this way, just showing this off even though it's the sun gates are closed. So there's at least a little bit of a tell. I don't think there's anything of note in here for me. Oh no, there is. This is where I get my silver key. And I think I need the silver key to start with. Oh man, without any of Wario's like upgraded movement or abilities for doing anything, I feel just, quite underpowered. So I did the full clear of this, like I said, a month or two back, and I own this game. I own this game 2 times. I've got this, and I've also got, I've got this on the original Game Boy Color cart. I have a Game Boy Color. And I've got a Game Boy SP. The SP is the one that I play this on because buying AA batteries is a hassle. And then here, I bet you, is the red... Oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. But I do need to go through the doorway, I think. In here, I bet, is the red key. That you then would have to take over to the sun area. I don't have this game anywhere near memorized, yeah. So you can get multiple keys, and you can get treasure chests in whatever order you'd like to get them. But, there is, like, an optimal path. And then I've also got this game on the 3DS. This is one of the couple Virtual Console games I did buy for the 3DS just because it is rad. Don't let the worm guys touch you or they turn you into String Wario, and then you kind of just have to backtrack. Those guys will cut you in half. But Wario just gets back up. Like, no damage lost, they are obstacles. Enemies are only platforming obstacles. Oh, can I get off, please? Yes, okay, so I can slide off. And I can't butt stomp yet. Surprise, in a Mario platforming game, there is a butt stomp. I know, shocker, right? And this should be the... Oh, this was the red treasure chest. See, you get the red treasure chest before the silver one because you came here at night. And this gives me half a tablet, and then I'm gonna just have to go back in this level. So yeah, normally the order of picking stuff up is silver, red, green, blue. Sometimes those go a little bit out of order just because of the day-night cycles, or if you can manage to do some, like... There's some skippage. Yeah, see, now I'm in the... Now the sand is here, so you can actually swim in the sand, whereas if I had fallen in water earlier as Wario just bobs around on the surface looking doofy. There are so many good sprites in this game, by the way, of just like all the different Wario transitions. It's not what the background I ended up going with for this LP. I've got a different background that is being, you know, my stream overlay there. Or I guess, sorry, not my stream. I'm not streaming this. The OBS overlay. But I wanted to do one maybe with the all the different transformations that Wario had, but it was too much work to put that together. Okay, now we can go in here. Those guys with the hammers, unsurprisingly, will make you bounce, or if they hit you, they will turn you into a spring, and then your spring will bounce, and you keep just moving up and up and up through these platforms. I probably could have showed it off there. I'll let this guy get me, cause yeah, you just would uncontrollably bounce up and up and up. But because I have this nice ceiling here, I can just kind of ignore the damage, or not the damage, the lost progress. There we go. Now, if you would please scoot under me so I can stand on top of you. And they're big enemies. There are two different types of enemies in this, or distinctions of enemies in this game. They're big enemies like this, which you have to stun and then attack. And then there are just normal enemies, the small ones that you can just attack straight up. And here we go. This is the third recording session of the night that I am doing. We are, I think it's like the 21st or 22nd, maybe even the 23rd. Ooh, I don't know what day it is. Of March. And I'm a little bit nervous. I've been nervous about doing this series. This is going to be a longer type series than I have done before. I'm not keeping track of when episodes start or episodes end. Because I'm going to have to sit down and do this in multiple recording sessions. This is a long game. There is a lot of stuff to do. So I'm assuming that I have to do the Volcano's base next. I think this even might be our first boss fight. Those big gold coins, if I pause, it says 1 out of 8. That's how you get a full clear on a level, is by getting all the gold coins, but you usually can't do that until you have, like, 100. Okay, so when I say I do a full clear of the game, I get all 100, I get all 100, what am I talking about? treasures. I don't do the full 8 gold coins in every level. Also, I like how they one-up the Mario Land 2 by every level here has 8 gold coins. Okay, so I need to get in there, which is going to require me rolling down this hill and getting perfect jumps. Oops, not like that. Roll, roll, roll. There we go. And now, where's the boss of this level? I think it's the boss is next. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just roll in the correct direction here. Do I need to get up there? No. Do I need to get in there? No. What way am I going? What way am I going? Oops. There we go. A little bit of a slide. I'd already been in here. I know where this is. Well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Also, at night, some enemies start sleeping, and that's can be handy. They gotta do so they have to do 2 distinct, like, stages, which means sometimes, like, different art assets for each stage. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, and then I gotta jump up here, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, like doing that. Aha! And you are going to be wanting to collect coins. Thankfully, you can't lose coins in this game. Yeah. Hit the spiky guy. Or sorry, not the spiky, the flashing one. Don't get hit by the hammer. Oops. He almost hit me. Yow. There we are. Boss fights in this game go by quickly. There's some pretty unique ones. If he would have hit me with his hammers, I would have turned into a spring, I would have bounced out of his arena, and then it would have just been try again from the start. But no such luck. I'm a pro at this game, and almost totally didn't get hit there by accident. I friggin' rock. And now we get our first Wario upgrade. It says power up there, even though it's a permanent upgrade. You can see how many we'll get over the course of the game there. It is our butt stomp. We can now break cracked blocks, but we can't break uncracked blocks. And we can disturb wildlife in their own natural habitat.